Chamito Lodge has a favorable position next to the river. Water in an otherwise dry Kalahari semi-desert presents an ideal condition for attracting birds. Tourist information talks of partially seasonal, the presence of 400 species of birds. The campsite showed some of it. My trick with sacrificing some of my morning cereal worked again. Today is the third and last day in the western part of the Bwabwata National Park. Yesterday it was quite windy. A cold front went through, which manifested itself this morning in a temperature of 10 degrees. This was quite a challenge for camping, but I expect that the temperatures will at least rise to 26, maybe 27 degrees Celsius. On the way into the park, already on the left-hand side, a large herd of elephants. But otherwise, one has to stay always positive and not expect that animals are just lined up to be filmed. When visiting the famous Etosha National Park in Namibia, it helps to like zebras, because they are everywhere and in large numbers. In contrast, in Bwabwata they were a rather rare sighting. A group of roan antelope. They are the cousins of the sable antelope. Similar facial markings, but otherwise different in color. giraffe are elegant animals. Here a young bull and a young cow. They have no problem stripping leaves from the branches. The tongue is long and wraps around the leaves. They don't seem to mind the thorns. A male ostrich. Females are grayish brown. Both are involved in the breeding process. The male sits on the eggs at night, being then less visible.
The yellow-billed stork applies his proven method of hunting. With one foot he stirs up the water or grass, and he has his beak open, and whatever is fleeing from his moving foot ends up in his open beak. Very clever. Another method of the open-billed stork is to use one wing or both to chase small fish into his open beak. He just opened one wing, but this was probably more to balance because the wind is quite strong. The African spoonbill has an ideally formed beak which gives him a perfect tool to search for snails and other small animals living in the water. It's afternoon, it's really busy. A number of white-faced ducks are probably more a nuisance than anything else. The last action here at the Bwabwata National Park is taking a group of 5 tsessebe. I don't know what they find here for grazing. Grass is very short, very dry. There has not been any rain, so no shoots have come through. But be it as it may, it is the last action, the last day, and tomorrow the next safari adventure will be the Etosha National Park.
The tsessebe is the fastest antelope in Africa.